Welcome to the channel once again. So today we are going to discuss about the reasons of people suffering according to astrology. So let's get started. One of the main reason why people suffer because of the fight between moon and ascendant in your horoscope. Ascendant is calculated by the rising of the sun, right? So really the fight between sun and moon in your horoscope. So what type of fight it is going to be? Sun represents ascendant and planetary alignment from the ascendant represents the things that you're supposed to do, and the planetary alignment from the moon represents the things that you likes to do and the things that you want to do. So here the fight is between these two energies, the fight between the things that you're supposed to do and the things that you really likes to do on your free will. For example, let's say you have Venus in the ninth house in your horoscope from your ascendant. Let's say you have Venus in the ninth house from your ascendant. Okay, Venus represents your wife, your partner in astrology. So here you are supposed to get a wife who is very religious, dharmic, and all of those things, because ninth house represents these things, religion. So here you are supposed to get this type of partner in your life. And let's say from the moon you have Venus in the fifth house. So what is going to happen? Fifth house represents that royal status, right? And you have Venus there. So here what's going to happen is you want a wife or spouse who have that royal status. Okay, so the things that you're supposed to do and the things that you likes to do is now completely opposite. So what's going to happen then? Planetary alignment from the moon is what you likes to do, because moon represents the way you think, and planetary alignment from the ascendant is sun. There is light in the sun, and that is the things that you're supposed to do, like following or accepting a wife who is religious or dharmic, instead of going to someone who have royal status. So it's really the fight between these two energies. So what we gonna do? We don't know the things that you're supposed to do. We only do the way we think, right? We always do the way we we always take things according to our personality, according to our way we think. So we always follow the moon's path. So this person will, of course, will be following a wife who wants that royal status, who have that royal status. So we all do the things that the moon wants. So we all follow the things that moon wants, the mind wants. So the things that you're supposed to do, the sun will be suffering here. So that's why people suffer in this transformation. What I mean is, you want these things based on the mind, based on the way you think. But the things that you're supposed to do, the reality is you have to be taking or accepting a wife who is religious or dharmic, because from the ascendant, the Venus represents your wife is in the ninth house. That's the things you're supposed to do. But since you are not doing it, here the sun, which is the king in your horoscope, the king or the sun suffers here. Okay. So what happens is sun will burn that situation. So here what you're doing is following the or trying to get a wife who is having that royal status. So the more you do it, the more you go for it, sun the ascendant will bring situations or problems where now you are forced to be going back to the roots of the sun, like getting a wife who is religious or dharmic. The more you do what the mind wants to do, the sun will take you back. The ascendant will burn that things, because ascendant is sun is fire, right? Ascendant will burn that situations of the things that your mind wants, the things that you likes. Ascendant will burn that, so you can go back to the things that you're supposed to do. So the ascendant is always trying to get you back into the perfect puzzle, things that you're supposed to do. So molding of the this molding of the sun and the moon makes the people suffer. So the remedy for that is, if you directly understand the things that you're supposed to do by looking at an horoscope or with the help of an astrologer. You finally realize the things that you're supposed to do. Now the suffering will end because now you do the things. Now the king is happy in your horoscope. Okay, the sun, which is the king, is happy in your horoscope. So that is only one situation that will happen if the sun is more powerful than the moon in your horoscope. Okay, if the sun is powerful here, the sun will make you do the things that you're supposed to do. Like you may feel completely different, and the sun will burn that entire thing. So you are like you are not supposed to do this. You are supposed to do that. In this situation, their mind wants a wife who is having that royal status, right? So the ascendant, what ascendant does is things and situation will came, but this person will be getting lot of disrespect and cheating with that person. So he can go back to the partner which he should be supposed to be with, and will make you suffer of the things that you likes to do or wants to do. Things and situation will came to put you in the perfect planetary alignment from the ascendant to fit you in this perfect puzzle of your horoscope. Okay, so let's take another case. Let's say moon is more powerful in your horoscope than the sun. Now ascendant, which is the fire, which is the only light in your horoscope, is weak, and you are always doing the things that you like to do or wants to do. And let's say in this situation, you're going for a partner or wife who is having that royal status, but the king, the ascendant, is suffering here, which he wants a wife who is very religious or dharmic. Just saying an example, okay? I'm not saying this is good, this is bad, or anything. Just saying an example so you can understand betterly. So that's it. The king is suffering here. So what happens is the energy of the sun will get weakened, and now the brightness of the light will get decreased. So the rest of the planets, which is supposed to be giving the great results, have no energy to produce, have no energy to give you the results that you're supposed to give you. Rest of all the planets are dependent on the sun, dependent on the light of the sun. Since the light is not there in your horoscope, now what happens is all the planets will get weakened. Now you don't have anything physically. Now you all you have is the way you think. Okay, so you have to keep this energy balanced. You have to do the things that you're supposed to do, and also for the little comfort, do the things that you likes to do. But don't forget the things that you're supposed to do. And that's the way you should be keeping these two energy balanced. So the molding of these two is that makes a person suffer. Like you doing that things that you likes to do, and now the ascendant, the king, is taking you back to fit you in that perfect puzzle. Now the puzzle is this, the things that you're supposed to do. Okay, this is the puzzle. But the way you think, shape of the way you think is this. So now it's not being able to fit in. So the more it's trying, it's not being able to fit in because it's not the shape of the ascendant. That process of fitting in, that's the reason people suffering. Okay, so if you directly do the things that you're supposed to do by being that shape of the ascendant, you will not be suffering. So you're already fit in, and the king is happy in your horoscope. So let's take a horoscope for example, so you can understand betterly. Here, this person is a Libra ascendant, and the house of partnership and marriage is the seventh house, right? And seventh house is falling in the sign of Aries, and the planet that controls the sign of Aries is Mars. Mars is in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so their partnership and marriage will be having to be something to deal with spirituality, because Pisces represents spirituality. The Mars, which is the seventh lord of commitment, is in the sign of Pisces, and also Mars alone represents husband for woman's chart. So this person will be getting a partner who have the energy of Pisces. Okay, they'll meet their spouse in a very spiritual settings. So that's gonna happen. But their mind, the way we think, but their mind, the way this person thinks, is in the sign of Aries. Their moon is in the sign of Aries, and from the sign of Aries, the seventh house is controlled by the sign of Libra. The commitment house, which is the seventh house, is falling in the sign of Libra. Libra is controlled by Venus, right? And Venus is in the sign of Cancer in the fourth house. So what their mind looks is this person likes to take care of their partner. This person wants to take care of their partner because in the sign of Cancer. This person loves to take care of the partner. Rather than being spiritual, this person will be looking for commitment, balance, because sign of Libra represents balance, like a balanced relationship, rather than being more of a religious or spiritual. That's what gonna happen. But according to research, what you should follow? The sun's path, right? If you follow the sun's path and fit into that perfect puzzle of that alignment, now there is light. The king is happy in your horoscope. Now the confusions, struggle, that molding of that pressure, all will be gone once you follow the things that you are supposed to do. So find the things that you are supposed to do in the horoscope. In this horoscope, this person should be acquiring a partner who is spiritual or religious, because it has the energy of Pisces. But if they follow the moon's path, what is left is darkness in the horoscope. So these planets don't have the energy to give you the results they are supposed to give you. This case can only happen if moon is more powerful than the ascendant. Means if the moon is more powerful, this person will be only doing the things that this person likes to do. So the ascendant is weak, right? So the ascendant now have not that power to take this person to the things that are supposed to do. And now what happens is, now the king is very weak, and the energy of the sun will get weakened, and the rest of the planetary alignment will be in darkness, because there is all the planets are dependent on the sun. Okay, so now in this case, what should be doing? So this person should be find the things that are supposed to do and try to improve the sun by doing the things that are supposed to do. In this case, this person should be going for a partner who is spiritual, religious, or having the energy of Pisces, type of energy that is related to Pisces. If the person acquire or look for that, now what happens? Now the energy of the sun will get brightened, and the confusions, stress, all those things will be vanished, because now the horoscope is filled with light. All the planets have now got the energy to give the results that are supposed to give. So you need to do the things that are supposed to do. Means find the things that you're supposed to do by looking at the planets in your horoscope. Planetary alignment from your ascendant. If you have Saturn in the fourth house from your ascendant, take responsibility of your family. Be disciplined in your family background. Like that, look for all the planets from the ascendant and do the things that support the energy of those planets and their zodiac sign. The more you do that, now there is light in your horoscope. The king is now the energy of the sun of the king is increased. Now rest of the planets will get that light, and now these planets have the energy to give the things that are supposed to give you. Because now the light is active. Let's take another planet. If you have Venus in the 10th house, look for a partner or wife or accept a partner who is also working, who is also supporting the family by going to work. So improve the energy of the sun. This is not only the reason that causes people to suffer according to astrology, but rest of the planetary alignment, the way they are placed, also matters, that we will discuss in the upcoming videos. So I discussed just one of the reasons. Okay, so bye for now. We will be seeing the next video with another insights. Bye.